Hello, Sag, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and you guys know the deal. A few things before we get started. First off, we are doing things a little bit different. These videos are a little bit late, Sag. I apologize. We are actually getting into next week, so you guys will be having another video here very shortly within the next few days. So this is kind of just for a last week read. Again, I am a little bit late, Sag, but the action is still here, okay? And clearly from the title, you clicked on this video. It's what action should you take towards the individual that you are thinking of, okay? A few rules, you guys know the deal. Gender is fluid here, okay? Which means when I speak of masculine and feminine, when I say he or she, I am referring to the energy, okay? And the energy only. Also, time is irrelevant here. I do not speak of time because, of course, we are on divine time, and our understanding of time is totally different, okay? So in divine's time could be soon, could really be years for us, or even eternity. So it's one of those things. Number two, if you feel like this message is for you and it resonates, let me know in the comments below how it does and how it pertains to your life. If it does not resonate, do not try to make things fit. Do not try to make your circumstances fit to these readings. You'll know if it's for you, okay? If you're having to say, well, it could be this person or it could be that person, 9 times out of 10, that means the messages weren't for you. Again, you'll know if it's for you. The way Spirit speaks, the Spirit comes through, divine comes through, archangels, guardian angels, ancestors, Spirit will come through and speak. And again, it's who it's meant for, and you'll know it, okay? If you do want to, say, for example, this reading didn't resonate with you, but you do want to find out more about something, whether it be the actions you take personally towards somebody, I do provide my email address down below for you guys where you can book personal readings. Email me and I'll send over a price list, okay? With this reading, there is no extended. I just wanted to give you guys a pretty much like a general read that is actually a little bit more in detailed with no extended. Basically, I'm giving you guys the extended, okay? So this will be a lengthy video. I will put timestamps down below for each pile. We are doing a pick a card reading. The video that'll be coming up in the next couple of days will be just my general reading, okay, you guys? I just wanted to give you guys something a little bit different with the pick a card reading. So again, I have 3 piles. Let me go ahead and give you guys an image up close so that you guys can focus more clearly on the piles. We do have pile 1 with the rose quartz, which is the white cards, again, on your far left-hand side with the rose quartz. We have pile 2, which is the amethyst, which is the diamond and black with the eye in the middle. And then we have pile 3, which is the black, I believe it is the selenite. I forget. Oh, sorry, black obsidian. I do not know where my head was with that, you guys. Pile number 3, which is the teal and pink rose pile with the black obsidian arrowhead above it. Okay, you guys. So again, that's pile 1 with the rose quartz on the far left-hand side, the middle with the amethyst, and the third pile on your far right-hand side with the black obsidian arrowhead. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to concentrate. Pause the video if I don't give you enough time to focus. All right, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. Like I said, if you do need to pause the video and take a few more moments to look at the piles, go ahead. For those of you guys that just want to go ahead and get right into the reading, again, timestamps are provided not only in the description box, but the comments down below. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and move some piles out of the way here. I have already set intent clearly, as well as cleansing the decks. We're going to go ahead and start with pile 1 with the rose quartz, okay? All right, so those of you guys who chose the rose quartz, this is pile number 1. And again, for those of you who chose pile 1, this is your reading. This was the rose quartz, a very beautiful rose quartz stone. All right, so let's find out what's going on here. So I already said intent. I do have what actions should you take towards your individual, the person that's on your mind, with clarification here, okay? I also have the connection between you two. I wanted to find out what was basically going on between you guys, okay? I also have your person's energy as well as your energy here. I guess let's tap into your person's energy first, because clearly I want to figure out where this person's energy is at. Now, it's important to understand with these energies here, this could also be the roles can be switched in these readings, which means this could very easily be your energy or even the way you see them, okay? So your energy could be strong to where it basically creates what energy you feel for this person. So again, it's important to understand that energy can be very fluid and come through in different ways, all right? So for your person, we have, I am trustful in my relationships and I live in truth. For your energy, we have, I release time and let the universe show me what I need to do. Very beautiful card. So I really feel like you've kind of just given in to time, okay, at some point in your life, which means at some point in your life, everything was about time. You know, were you doing it on time? You needed to hurry up and get things done so that you could, you know, get the best out of your life, right? Get the best out of the time that you had. But I feel like you're in this energy of just understanding universe and the way divine timing works is, again, we're not on the same page when it comes to divine timing. So if you release this, you know, this expectation of how your timeline should be, that's when it creates that control and that negative energy, and things don't work out so easily for you. It's not that things don't work out or things happen, it's just that the way we handle it is a little bit harder. It's, again, it was like this previous state of feeling unbalanced and now being into this energy of being balanced where you're just giving your time to divine here. I also see that you are having this spiritual alignment, because you know that with this spiritual alignment comes pure manifestation, okay? So yeah, that's another beautiful card here. Very beautiful card. Sorry, my nails are in the way. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. So I'm just really getting this vibe from you guys, Sag, that you're really aligning up your spirituality here. I hope I even said, yeah, I did. Okay, I said hello, Sag. Just wanted to make sure. My head's been everywhere else. You guys, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Join my family and start this journey with me, right? We have one hell of a journey here. So I see that you're really lining up spiritually, okay? And remember, spiritual alignment can also be religious alignment. You know, maybe you found faith in something, maybe you found faith in religion, or maybe just spirituality in general. But it's this better understanding of knowing how the universe works and how the alignment of planets, the moon, the sun, the energy within all of us, and the understanding of balance within all these things just really creates this powerful energy, Sag, and I'm loving it, okay? Now your person's energy, we have, I'm trustful in my relationships as well as I align in truth, right? I live in truth. So here with this card, this is really speaking of just this understanding, right, when it comes to relationships, right? So when this person is in relationships, whether this relationship is a friend relationship or even a romantic relationship, could be family, could be friends, doesn't matter the situation here, okay? Because remember, relationship statuses are also irrelevant here, okay? You can be in a relationship and still be in love with somebody else just as much as you can have love for a family member and still be in a difficult situation, okay? But I really feel like your person here that you're thinking of, the person that's on your mind, has this sense of understanding when it comes to relationships, and they are a person that not only can be trusted but can trust as well, which means the reason you trust this individual with your relationship or with the connection between is because you know this person is someone who is trustworthy, okay? Also, too, this person lives in truth, which means they're not afraid to tell you the truth even if it hurts you, okay? This is why the snake is portrayed in this image, but it's also, just this whole feel of, okay, this person is not afraid to hold back from shit. This person is not afraid to tell you what's really deeply in their mind, even if it does hurt you, because they know if it hurts you in the temporary, in the long term, it'll be better for you, okay? And not only better for you, but better for them. It's important to not hold back things 100% all the time. It is important to be truthful in your words, even if those words hurt. Obviously, don't put ill will into the intent, but I think you get what I'm saying. If there is good intent with the negative feedback or the negative criticism, then there's nothing wrong with it. It's just important to understand that with this energy, okay? So let's go ahead and find out the connection between you two. Clearly, I want to know the connection between you two. We do have the Four of Inspiration in reverse, okay? This can basically mimic a soulmate type of connection, but in the reversal, I feel like there is a separation. whether this disunion is within energies or the physical, because again, really important here, the physical doesn't really matter in my readings. And I'm not saying that the physical doesn't matter in that way. I'm just saying we're speaking of energy in my readings. So whatever is applied here in the reading will become physical. Okay. So regardless of the, of the intent, you're going to have an outcome either way. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, this is kind of like that disunion within energies here, the disunion within the soulmate kind of connection. And again, soulmate connections do not have to be romantic. They can be family. If you're meant to bond with a soul, you were made to bond with that soul for a reason, for a learning reason, whether that was karmic, long-term, short-term, romantic, family. I think you get what I'm saying. But the Four of Inspiration here in the reverse is this sense of not celebrating something in the relationship, okay? Something not working out, something not being accomplished here. And so it's kind of like the stages before really hard times, okay? Really pushing the limits on the relationship, kind of really getting right up to that moment where there's going to be a hell of a lot of challenges here, okay? We also have the Nine of Emotions in reverse. This is wish fulfillment not being fulfilled, okay? So something that both of you guys wanted from the relationship didn't happen, okay? So it's this sense of maybe possibly working really hard and this ending happening, or you guys are on the break of an ending here. And again, it's feeling like, damn, this was not what I expected in this relationship. We also have the Knight of Inspiration. Very interesting. So I feel like somebody is taking action here in this connection. We also, again, here's this action being taken place with the Tower. Tower moment happening, right? We also have the Emperor in reverse. Very interesting. So I feel like this person and you are in separation, okay? Again, whether this is a love, romantic, I do feel like this with the Nine of Emotions here in reverse. I do feel like there's a lot of love in this connection, but I also feel like the love just wasn't reciprocated, excuse me. I don't feel like this love was the love that was expected. I feel like there was a lot of expectations in this relationship. Somebody took a leap of faith here and it just didn't work out the way that it was intended, okay? So I do feel like a Tower moment happened, and this Tower moment really created somebody taking a leap of faith and really leaving this situation, leaving this connection. And I do feel the energy of the Emperor leaving this connection, which means whoever left this connection was more in their masculine state. Maybe somebody who, again, very attractive here. And I am feeling like it is your person's energy, okay? So I feel like this person walked away from you and you guys are in separation. I don't know what it is with a lot of my readings here, but a lot of them have been this. A lot of the readings have been separation, okay, Sag? Not just your sign. And it has a lot to do with coming out of a Mercury retrograde. But anyways, point is, our emotions are kind of all over the place, but then at the same time, it's this driven ambition to go after what your heart really desires. But I feel like leading up into this energy, it was a battle of trying to figure that out. Like for the longest time, a lot of us, even the ones who maybe are a little bit easier with expressing emotions, it happened, but and it was all over the place. So now it's kind of more of this, okay, really digging deep, realizing and looking back on everything, what's happened, what's going on, what can I learn from it. This is like a general vibe that I'm feeling off of all signs, okay, Sag? But in this connection, again, this was a very I don't see a whole lot of, it's not that there wasn't passion in this relationship, it's just that like it started with expectations, okay? And when you start a relationship with expectations, there's going to be failure because of the simple fact that you're already expecting things out of people. And when you expect things out of people, one, they can feel that energy, and that energy kind of reflects, and they end up rejecting themselves out of the relationship. But again, so I really feel like there was a lot of action when it came to somebody leaving. And this created this Tower moment when it came to your energy. Again, this Emperor here in the reverse in separation. This is someone who, just was not feeling it. They were not in their Emperor, their Emperor mode, their Emperor energy. Therefore, they weren't taking action in the relationship. They could have felt a stagnation. And so they took a chance and they leaped, okay, with the Fool here. We also have the Seven of Voices. This person walked away with a mask on, though. This person has not expressed all of their feelings. This person walked away and left you just hanging. Okay. This is the energy I feel. Now, this can also be reversed, which means, Sag, you could have walked away from this person and left them hanging, because remember, energy is fluid here. Regardless of the situation, again, whether you walked away or they walked away from you, that is the connection that I'm feeling here. So with that being said, if this resonates for you, we're going to go ahead and get into the actions that you should take towards this individual. Okay. So Sag, if you walked away from this person, we will look at how that affects like what actions are going to be taken, like whether you should be friends with them, whether you should connect with them again, or whether you should completely walk away. And then for those of you who this person has walked away from you, we will look at it in that point of view as well. We will find out, if this person walked away from you, what should you do? Okay. So I have pulled out clarification cards as well. All right, so we do have the Four of Wands again in reverse. You see this lining right up under with the Four of Wands. Let me get my logo off for a minute so you guys can see this, okay? So again, we have the Four of Inspiration and the Four of Wands, the same exact meaning, okay? Both in reverse. We also have the Ten of Swords here in reverse. So I do see an ending when it comes to the action and not taking a leap of faith, okay? Interesting enough, with this individual, Sag, I feel like the ending is probably best. Again, I feel like you shouldn't take a leap of faith when it comes to this connection. Again, you don't have to listen to my advice, but we will break it down and I will clarify it, and we will also ask Spirit for more clarification, okay? We also have the Three of Pentacles, the World in reverse. We have the Three of Wands, yeah. The Ace of Wands in the upright, as well as the Six of Wands here. Try to fit everything in. You guys got the most amount of cards, pile number one, when it came to what action should you take. The other piles had a few less than you. All right, give me a moment to kind of tune into this energy here. Yeah, okay, so again, I really feel like because you need to start with this emotion here, okay? This emotion of feeling like the letdown, the lack of celebration with this connection. So this may be a few things, okay? So this may be that, Sag, you didn't give this person enough affection, enough emotion, enough communication. So this person was always feeling like they didn't know where they stood with you, possibly. Like they wanted a long-term connection, they wanted the commitment, but they felt like it was never, received back. But again, too, there could be some of you Sages that just feel like this person didn't do that with you, right? So there was, again, this strong sense of not celebrating this connection, not appreciating this connection, not feeling the long term, okay? Not seeing the long term here. And I'm getting this strong sense of going off of that emotion here, okay? And starting the actions based off of here. So really take a look at what it was that had you feeling like there was this lack of celebration in the connection, okay? Whether this was, oh, this person, I feel like this person didn't do this or did this, whatever the situation is, write it down, take a look at it, and actually physically look at what it was that had you feeling like this wasn't going to be long-term, okay? The Ten of Swords in reverse is a brutal ending when it comes to this connection. I feel like either, Sag, you were really in your feelings, or you put this person in their feelings, and now it has you in your feelings. Regardless, the energy is what it is. It is this brutal attack of mental thoughts, okay? And this is an ending to it, though, okay? So this means that this cycle is over. Sag, I feel like you walk away from this individual. I really do. I strongly feel like a lot of my Sages, my Sages are a masculine. I do have Sag in my chart. And it's this sense of masculinity, this sense of, ambitious direction. But it also takes some things, going through some things to actually realize that. Again, because everything is a learning lesson here. But I'm getting this sense of you ending this, okay? You ending this connection. I also see you not taking a leap of faith when it comes to this connection. And because of that, it gives you the Three of Pentacles, a new beginning when it comes to manifestation. Again, spiritual alignment puts my manifestation in motion. I feel like a lot of my Sagittarius has said, you know what, I'm not happy in a certain situation and I'm going to walk and move forward. I'm going to take a leap of faith here. They took that leap of faith. Sagittarius, you guys took this leap of faith when it came to walking away from this connection. And then you chose to not take action back towards this person. So I feel like maybe this person's trying to reach out to you, trying to continue on this connection. And you say, okay, no, I'm done. I'm ending this cycle. Clearly, we have tried repeated, because I'm getting this repeated energy, like you guys tried over and over again to fix this connection and it didn't happen. Now, there's going to be some of my Sagittarius out there that this is reversed. This person did this to you. But for a majority of my people, I'm really feeling like you guys walked away. And when you walk away, it gives you the Three of Pentacles, right? This sense of new beginnings when it's coming to manifestation, working with others to create. And I mean working with others as far as like collaborations, okay? Not just collaborations, but just in general. Work is going really good. Money's going really good. And it's this sense of empowerment of like, yes, I created this manifestation. Now I'm here in it. Let's begin this journey. We do have the World, though, here in reverse, which is telling me there's a sense of strong, like, hey, look back at your failures and your accomplishments. Give yourself a pat on the back for your accomplishments, but don't also allow those accomplishments to take you onto a high horse. You get what I'm saying? Don't allow these accomplishments to make you feel like you're better than others. Always stay humble, my friends. We also have the Three of Wands here, okay? I do feel like a lot of my Sagittarius after this connection, regardless if you guys were the ones that walked away or this person walked away from you, regardless, there is this Three of Wands. And when you choose to not allow this person either back in, okay, period, regardless of whichever situation you're in, okay, whether this person walked away from you or not, if you choose to not walk back to this connection, you end up getting a bliss when it comes to manifestation, okay? Now, I do feel this sense with the Three of Wands here in reverse that there is going to be a little bit of stagnation when it comes to being passionate, with maybe a new connection coming in. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, you're just going to really be focusing on you and really trying to figure out what it is you want before you start another connection. But that is what creates the understanding and manifestation of passion, okay? It's when you start looking at, okay, like not only the accomplishments, but the failures. It's like what we call shadow work. It's digging into the dark shaded areas, okay? The bad shit that usually most people want to walk away from and not face. It's that fear that stops you from growing because it's like, okay, but if you don't fix those dark areas, guess what's going to happen? Those dark areas are going to kind of grow and your light's going to slowly dim because you're walking away from things that are meant to teach you something. But I think with this whole reevaluating your, not only your accomplishments, but your failures and really understanding, hey, taking a step back, not starting something new with somebody and really reevaluating your beginnings, what you want in a connection with somebody. And I'm talking about a passionate connection, okay? But in return, this gives you the Ace of Wands. This gives you the power of creativity, the power of passion, this strong ass energy of yes, you know what I mean? Just this beautiful spark when it comes to what you need in the connection, okay? But we do also have the Six of Wands here. So I do feel like the actions you need to take right now are not the equal give and take, okay? You need to take a moment to just sit back and focus on your emotions here, okay? We're not talking about money. We're talking about love. We're talking about passion. I feel like this connection here, regardless, again, if you left or they left you, there was a lack of give and take, okay? And what I mean by that was either you gave too much, Sag, and your person took from you, or either your person gave too much to you and you took from them. So I still do see this sense of action of not giving too much and not taking too much here, but I also don't see it being very equal. So it's important to balance out your passions here is what I'm really strongly feeling. I feel like if you really focus on what it is that you really truly want as far as not love goes, but as far as passions go. So like say, for example, if you're not that very, not very, very affectionate, then maybe take a second look at that and find out why it is that you're not very passionate, because this could hold you back from future connections, as well as what happened here, maybe, possibly. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but that's just kind of like what I'm seeing with the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm getting this sense of you guys aren't being balanced when it comes to your passions. You're either giving too much passion or not enough, okay? And so this is what's going to happen in your connections. It's going to either be too much or not enough. So you have to balance that out in order to create a balanced relationship. You have to be balanced when it comes to the things that you want, the things that you are creative with, the things that you desire, the things that you want and need. Same thing when it comes to love and respect and loyalty and patience, along with the manifestation processes, right? Money, you know? So it's this big kind of like, just bowl of shit that you have to balance out, okay? Straight up. You have to make sure you have enough milk. You have to have enough cereal. Seems like a lot, but it's really not, okay? I want to go ahead and get into the clarification here. We do have the Nine of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Okay, let me break this down to you. With the Nine of Cups here, we do have Lord of Material Happiness. So I do feel like when you walk away from this connection, you will get the fulfillment that you need. You will get the wish that you need, okay? Again, Nine of Cups here. In this connection, the Nine of Cups was in reverse. Where were we at? Right here, the wish fulfillment. It wasn't fulfilled in this connection. But I feel like when you end this cycle, when it comes to not having the mental clarity that you needed off this connection, it's like, since you didn't get the mental clarity you needed, you walk away. And because you walk away, you end up getting what you want, the wish fulfillment, the full abundance of love, whether this is, abundance, just self-love, oneness, or whether this is in a future connection. But I feel like it's like you walk away from something that no longer serves you. And so divine comes in and says, well, then here you go. Now I'm going to give you all this love for yourself. That way, when you move on to the next relationship, you just got all this love to give, right? We also have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. So I do feel a sense of greediness, though, when it comes to the reasons you not, going back to this connection here. I really do feel like it's because you're just in this, no, I need to do what's best for me right now. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be greedy for me. Sometimes being greedy can be a good situation. Just be careful, because I do see that if you do become too greedy here, something very fast can be taken from you, again, with this World in reverse. So there is a little bit of warning here when it comes to the possible outcome of the actions that you take. If you do decide to walk away from this person, you do end up getting your wish fulfillment when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. But I do see this sense of maybe losing a little bit, okay? Maybe financially, maybe you have to deal with a family, and maybe there's the separation of family and stuff like that. So I do feel like it happens pretty fast, and it's kind of like, oh, crap. But again, we do have the Knight of Wands here. So even though this hurtful thing, happens kind of fastly here, and it happens so quick, but it also, just as quick as this kind of negative vibe happens because of the actions you take. Because remember, you're always going to have negatives and positives, okay? It's about trying to figure out what's best for you and what is your purpose, right? But it's this sense of, once you kind of go through a little bit of not a whole lot, but a little bit of disruption, because you chose to walk away from this connection and end it, it's this sense of, now you get your passion with this Knight of Wands. And Sag, this is your card, Knight of Wands is a masculine, could be Leo too here, fire energy, Sag, Leo, right? Masculine fire energy. It's this strength when it comes to going after what your heart desires, what it is that you want, Sag, which is beautiful. This is what needs to be. And then we do have the Four of Wands clarifying the Six of Wands. So I do see you working really hard. The Four of Wands is all about the Lord of perfected work. This means that you put in the work that needed to be worked on, and you pulled back when it came to the giving of yourself, Sag, is what I'm really feeling strongly here. So this is basically it for your reading. We are going to clarify with some cards here on camera. That way we can just really make sure I have pre-shuffled these cards off of camera, okay? And set the intent as far as, just overall energy from spirit for this read, okay? So clarifying a little bit more in detail here with the actions that need to be taken, okay? All right, Spirit, what do you have for my Sages? Show me the messages that we need to see. Show me the messages that need to be, Spirit. I want at least 6 to 10 cards. We'll just kind of see what happens here. I'll go through the deck once and see how many we get. Spirit's really speaking here, I'm not going to lie. We also had one that flipped, which was cassette. All right. Let's find out here. We also have camera at the bottom of the deck, okay? Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So I have this whole, like, if you took mental thoughts, like mental pictures throughout your whole relationship of the good and bad, it's like go through those memories and kind of really play out, you know, what it is that, you know, were good to you, what it is that you didn't like. Again, this is really that Four of Wands energy, right? It's this whole go through and really evaluate, look back at all the good and the bad. Make a list if you have to, Sag. I don't care, but, you know, definitely look at it from a different, you know, an actual physical of negatives and positives. And that way you can physically see what it was that you agreed with and what it was that you didn't agree with, what it was that you liked and what it was that you didn't like. That way you can actually physically see what it is that, you know, you're having an issue with. Then that way you can dig a little bit deeper and see if it was because of maybe the way you treated them, or maybe it was just because of what they lacked. So anyways, let's go ahead and clarify this here. We have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction, lining up with the whole you know, issues within this relationship, with this connection. You know, we talked back and forth about the lack of wish fulfillment, and then all of a sudden, because you choose to walk away, you get this fulfillment when it comes to love. Well, hell yeah, you do, because it's self-love. This is the ultimate goal to be reached, is because when you love yourself and you put yourself first when it comes to what it is that you need, want, and desire, that's when divine is like, there you go, you did it. Now this is how you move forward with a connection with somebody who is the same, right? Or at least towards that direction of somebody that could be the same. We do have Cupid's arrow. So I do see Spirit telling you to have faith. And because you have faith, love will come. Surprise invitation or meeting, okay, with hesitation. So I feel like somebody could be coming back here in your future, Sag, or maybe you could be going back towards somebody else, and maybe not this connection, maybe another connection. I feel like Cupid's going to come down and really, you know, hit you with that arrow here. But Spirit is telling you just to have faith, because you chose to love yourself and walk away from what no longer serves you, you will have love again, okay? We do have the hammer, which is sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. This is in the area of not taking that leap of faith back with this connection, okay? I feel like you know damn well if you do that it's going to be this repetitive thing. This can't be worked on unless both energies are willing to work on it. And sometimes your energy just doesn't line up with somebody else's energy because they weren't meant for you or you weren't meant for them. But I do see this sense of, you know, kind of being repetitive, but being persistent and working on it, lining up down here with this Four of Wands, you know, working really hard on what it is that you desire, you need, you want. And again, it just leads you into this. Because of that, the manifestation starts to take place, okay? We have the girl with the snake, which means there is a narcissist, somebody is being charmed or being used, okay? The reason this happened is because this person didn't set boundaries. So I really feel like, Sag, the person you were with just kind of let you take advantage of them, or vice versa, they took advantage of you. And Sag, I'm really feeling like this was you. As masculine as you are, in that one sense, doesn't matter if you're male or female here. I'm just saying, as masculine as you are, the fire masculine energy that you are, it's this sense of going after what you want, but also too, there was something that you were missing when it came to you, okay? Not anybody else, but when it came to you. And it was like maybe you allowed others to have this this influence on what it is that you ended up doing with your life. I don't know. I feel like this sense of outside kind of like influence here, but I feel like because of that, you maybe allowed this connection to take place because it seemed like it worked within your means. And what ended up happening was this energy kind of used you because you didn't set boundaries, because you didn't know the boundaries yourself. You hadn't really understood this until this connection. So this connection was meant to teach you these boundaries. We also have the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. I feel like you protected yourself when it came to what it was that you deserved with love. And because you do that, you will get rewarded with this power, this protection. Yeah, heartbreak, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Again, with the Three of Wands in reverse, remember this fast action? Yeah, because something's going to happen and there's going to be a disruption. Possibly you knew their family and the family ties. Maybe you have kids with this individual, but either way, you're going to have to go through this, okay? Especially if you want what you ended up walking away from, like to go after. Do you get what I'm saying? We do have separation. So yes, there is a breakup here, okay? The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. We have the Hand of Cards, take a chance, take a risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. So yeah, this is that sense of, okay, remember, you're going to get this power of passion again. Word of advice from Spirit is with the next connection that comes in, because when you walk away from something that no longer serves you, you end up getting rewarded with something better. So when you get this better, do not mess up and show your whole hand, because I really feel like for a lot of my Sages, you're coming from this sense of not showing your emotions in a connection. And then it's like, you're going to love yourself. You're going to understand what it is. And then now all of a sudden it's going to be like, you want to give all of this love out to this next connection. But Spirit saying, don't give all, right? This is that Six of Wands, okay? Six of Wands clarifying, saying, don't give it all. Don't show all of your hand. Play the game. You know what I'm saying? Keep these boundaries. Where were we at? Girl with the snake. Create those boundaries so that you don't lose you in the process of loving somebody fully. Because again, the same thing that happened here can be switched. You can do the same thing. You might love with all you have, and because you give all of your love away, you have none left. So be very cautious with how much you give away. We do have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. I feel like there's a new person coming in that you already know. Like, not a new person. For some of you guys, it is a new person, but for some of you guys, I feel like somebody else is going to be coming in. Just giving you guys a heads up. We'll tune back into the energies next week and find out. But we do have cassette, which is outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. And that would clarify this Seven of Voices. I feel like maybe there was something here. Maybe you still loved somebody else and you were in this connection, but I feel this sense of not being honest in this connection. So with the cassette, it's like, I feel like you're reliving that because you know that you weren't fully honest in something in this connection. But don't let it bother you. That's outdated thinking. Start with this new connection, start with this new energy of oneness, and you'll be fine. All right, with that being said, you guys, that is it for pile one. I will see you guys next week, where we will tune back in here the next couple of days, because we're already getting into Monday, clearly. But I think you guys get what I'm saying. We'll take a look into your energies here in the next few days when it comes to, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I haven't figured out the connection. We're just going to do a general read and see what happens with it. But it will not be a pick a card reading. Okay, you guys. All right. Well, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Blessed be. And I will see you in the next few days. All right. We're going to go ahead and start getting into pile three. Don't forget, you guys, though, if this did resonate for you, let me know in the comments down below how it did. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up, sharing this video. And even if this message didn't resonate for you, don't be afraid to share it, like it, do all that good stuff. Get this video in the algorithm. That way, whoever this message was for, it will find them, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into pile number three. All right, so for those of you guys who chose the amethyst, we are on pile three. Let me kind of just straighten it back out for you guys. I don't edit my videos, you guys. I have a busy life, so I just don't have time, and I just feel like it's not that authentic, but that's okay. There are people that do edit their videos, not knocking them. I just don't like doing it. All right, so this is the amethyst for those of you who chose pile number two, the beautiful amethyst. All right, so just like with pile one, same thing with you guys. We are going to be going over what action should you take with this individual, including clarification. We also have the connection between you two, as well as your person's energy and your energy. It's important to remember too, as far as the energy goes, if your energy, Sag, is stronger than your person's energy in this connection, sometimes even their energy can reflect how you see their energy, okay? Also, the roles can be reversed, which means the roles can be reversed literally. I could be talking about your person instead of you, and vice versa. All right, so we have for your person's energy, we said I keep my own counsel. I remain in balance with my emotions. So I really feel like your person goes within and has this spiritual connection, regardless if this is religious, traditional ways or whatever. I feel this connection. I feel this deep connection of your person's energy going within. I'm feeling very spiritual here. Clearly, the eye, right, the third eye. Again, it's a strong sense of spirituality. I feel like your person is very intuitive. I feel like your person has possibly psychic abilities here. Intuitive, most definitely. I remain in balance with my emotions. Yeah, this person has a sense of balance. Maybe the balance that you seek, Sag. I don't know. We shall see. When I was pre-shuffling your cards off camera, though, I do have a message that came strongly through, and it was broken glass. I just kept seeing broken glass. Now, it wasn't broken glass like a car wreck or something like that. This was like broken glass. This was like glasses being thrown. I could see glass breaking against the wall, glass falling down onto the ground. So I don't know what that was for or why that was meant to come through, but it will resonate for somebody, and that's how you'll know this message is for you. Okay, so for your energy, we have my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. Okay, so the more positive you are in your mind state, the more positive everything will be. Again, you get what you give. We also have when I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. This is very true. Sometimes we get so caught up in the controlling of things that we lose sight of the things that were supposed to be meant for us, to teach us, to further advance us along. And again, because we try to control it, because we tend to get caught up in the human time instead of divine time. And so it's this sense of, I feel like that is no longer. I do feel like there's a lot of waiting in this connection. Okay, so whether this is a past connection, a previous life, or whether this is a connection coming through now, I'm feeling this strong sense of patience. Patience, lots of time here. Lots of time. And I feel like, maybe in the beginning of this connection, especially with the broken glass, I feel like you were shattered. Your hopes, your dreams were shattered with this connection. And I feel this sense of lots of patience. Lots of patience, okay? So let's look at the connection between you two. We have the Five of Materials, the Page of Voices, interesting, the Queen of Inspiration in reverse, the Seven of Materials, and the Justice in reverse. Wow. I'm still feeling this energy of patience, like even in y'all's connection. So we have the Five of Materials here, okay? Somebody definitely felt left out in the cold. Maybe you even kicked this person out. I don't know, but somebody feels left out in the cold in this connection, okay? Maybe something financially happened. We'll find out here in a minute, but it's more of this sense of just being left out in the cold, not being in the loop, no communication. Again, with this patience, the Page of Voices here, though, there is this peculiar interest in communication, though. So I feel like you guys do want to speak to each other here, okay? Or you guys are communicating here. The Queen of Inspiration in reverse, though, there is a lack of manifestation when it comes to wants, needs, and desires in this connection. I feel like there's been a lot of work put in when it comes to individuality between you two. So that means, like, I feel like you've been working on yourself, Sag, and your person's been working on themselves, okay, when it comes to what it is that they truly want. So I feel like both of you guys are working hard on evaluating your lives, trying to figure out what it is that you want when it comes to romance, passion, love, creativity, imagination, dreams. And again, with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Materials, it's this sense of really working hard on this, working hard on where you're planting your seeds, or where you're going to plant your next seeds because the seeds you planted didn't work well for you. And so it's this sense of not making a decision. So again, I feel this patience, this stagnation. I feel like somebody is just waiting on the other one, or vice versa. Maybe you guys are mirroring each other here. Let's find out what actions you need to take towards this individual. We have the Princess of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Magician, and the King of Cups. Interesting. Let me move these up a little bit because I'm going to go ahead and clarify, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong. I'm feeling a few things here, okay? A few things. So I do want to clarify and just make sure before I express both outcomes and advice. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Wow. The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Princess of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, very interesting. Okay. So we have the Princess of Wands here. I feel like there's this sense of, again, this immature kind of lack of what it is that is really wanted, needed, and desired here, okay? Okay, so I feel like one of you in this connection definitely lost interest, okay? Maybe it's hard because I'm feeling like a past energy here, but especially with this patience coming through, I'm really feeling like maybe one of you has been waiting because one of you has never had the mental clarity you needed, even though you wanted the communication. And so it's like that person who was waiting on the communication, waiting for this person, I feel like this person may take themselves out of the situation. Like maybe they could be walking away here. Okay, Sag, I don't know if this is you or your person, but definitely somebody's walking away. And when somebody walks away, this creates this desire in you to wrap up what it is that you want, you need, and you desire, because you feel like maybe there may be this sense of, like, crap, I got to get my shit together. I got to figure out what it is that I want before I lose this connection, or even lose further connections here. Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody is lacking mental clarity. Somebody's not using their power, their intuition, the resources that they have around them when it comes to researching and finding out things. Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse. Very interesting. Ten of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like somebody was really in their head in this connection. This person that waited, okay, the person that waited was really in their head, okay? The reason they felt like, in a nutshell, whatever issues you had with this person, Sag, they had their own issues. That's why it's like they had their own issues and you could feel that energy, so you had issues with them. Make sense, Sag? So I really feel like you're ending that connection, okay? I feel like this person's ending that connection, or you're ending that connection here. Okay, this is the actions that are suggested. Doesn't mean you need to take them, okay? Because remember, energy's fluid, but so can the decision. This energy can change within seconds. Knight of Swords in reverse, not having mental clarity. Clarifying with the Knight of Cups, again with the Knight of Cups, heavy Knight of Cups in reverse. This is a disunion within love. Like there's this, I feel like this is a soulmate connection and you guys are in separation. This is just how I'm feeling. And I feel like you can't take action, or you feel like you shouldn't take action because you don't have the mental clarity you need here when it comes to, does this person love you? Do they love you? Do you love them the way that you think you do? And I see the action that you need to take is patience here. Again, heavy patience in this connection. I feel like this is the learning lesson in this connection, is patience. Ten of Wands, no longer being oppressed because you're taking the time and giving it to divine. This is beautiful in a nutshell. I mean, there's sadness. There's lots of sadness here. There's lots of somebody beating themselves up over the waiting. Maybe both of you guys are here, Sag. I'm getting mixed signals. We're definitely gonna clarify here. This isn't enough for me to go off of, but it's a lot of stagnation. It's a lot of stagnation here. Somebody's afraid to, this connection's strong, okay? But I feel like there's a decision that hasn't been made with this connection. I feel like somebody's stringing somebody along here, okay? And maybe not even stringing somebody along here, but because somebody doesn't even know where they're at or where they stand in this connection. So it's like they don't want to walk away from something that they're not sure yet if they want to walk away from it, or not sure if you want to go after it. Again, remember, I feel like somebody was left out in the cold. So I feel like whoever was left out in the cold is standing there waiting. Okay. So whether this is you, Sag, or your person, somebody has been left out in the cold. Okay. And it's this sense of, I know that I want this person. How come they don't want me? Why didn't they give me the closure? I feel like there was a lack of closure here in this connection because somebody was stringing somebody along. Let me see here. Let's clarify. We have the healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Let's find out what we got here. Spirit, what else do you have for us? Not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. So again, yeah, somebody's avoiding having this conversation. There's a lack of, there's an immaturity to this communication here, okay? So whoever's been waiting, Sag, if it's you that's been waiting, it's important to understand that this person's avoiding the conversation with you because they're still trying to figure it out, that they're dealing with heartbreak. They're healing right now, okay? Wow, there's the mask. Yeah. Not showing true feelings. They're hiding. They're pretending, right? Gaslighting, ghosting, right? So yeah, there's a lack of communication, most definitely. But Sag, if this is you that has been ghosted, just have patience, okay? Spirit's saying very strongly, have patience. Now, Sag, if this is you and you're ghosting this person, sagging this person. Maybe that's going to be a new thing, sagging this person. Masculine, passionately, ghosting. I don't know. I think you get what I'm saying, though. If you're the one that is ghosting this person, or you're the one that has is going through this healing process, okay? Maybe you came out of one relationship and you're going into another here. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like if you guys are cross-watching for a Sag, your Sag is just working on themselves, okay? They're not going to come towards you today. This is why, again, this strong sense of patience, right? We do have that this relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. That is currently what you are going through, or your person is going through, okay? I feel like one ending just happened, and I feel like this is a connection that is on the brink of beginning, but it hasn't. It's like it's in the thought process, in the wants, the needs, and the desires, but it hasn't been created yet, okay? It's this sense of, I'm not going to deal with it today. I'm still going through my shit. If I'm still going through my shit, how can I talk to this person? Why would I bring this negative shit to my new person? Okay, so your person is healing, Sag, or Sag, you're healing. Okay, and you know that you need to express these emotions to this individual, or vice versa. This person needs to express their emotions to you, but you know that past connection is over. You're using this time to heal before contacting this person here. Let's clarify some more, Spirit. Let's get like 5 or 10 more cards, please. Let's clarify some more here. What's going on, Spirit? That's all I have. Let's try it one more time, because I feel like there's something missing here with this connection. Spirit, show me what I need to see. What's going on with this connection? Dude, nothing's coming out. Yeah, I think that's where it's at right now. It's at stagnation. And this stagnation is needed. The patience is needed right now. This connection, okay, whether Sag, this is you asking what actions you should take towards this person that you have kind of strung along, the person who has been patiently waiting for you. It says just take the time to heal, all right? Focus on you. Don't go after this person right now. Do not go after this person, even if you strongly feel like this is your person, and because all the work you've been putting in with your past connections is what has led you to finally realize that this is what you want. Make sure that you take the time to really heal yourself. Conversate and have, have a little bit of a social standing with other. Make sure that this is what you want before you go after it, Sag, straight up. This person has a lot of love for you. And if you don't, you could literally really, this person's already on the brink of walking away from you though. But take patience, patience. Worry on you so that you can express your emotions here strongly, right? Now, for those of you who have been ghosted, Sag, either way, focus on you right now. For those of you who have been ghosted, it's saying the relationship's over, okay, right? Even if you've been ghosted and this person wants nothing to do with you, well, then this person wants nothing to do with you in the relationship. Move on. But again, it's this sense of regardless, just wait. Because even if you think this relationship is over, even the relationship from the past that you're referring to, whatever this case is, okay, whatever the situation is on this, it's this sense of taking care of you first, Sag. Taking the time you need to heal, period, before going after any of these either of these relationships, okay? I feel two relationships. I feel like coming from one going into another. I feel two different energy vibes here. This could be the broken glass, right? Feeling broken, feeling shattered because you're confused. But take the time you need, right? Definitely take the time you need. Don't take any action when it comes to love right now. Don't take any action, you know what I'm saying? Just sit and listen. Have a good time, right? Talk to people, conversate, heal, all right? All right, so that's all I have for you, pile number 2. We're going to go ahead and start getting into pile number 3 and see where pile number 3 is at. From all of my ones on pile number 2, if this did resonate for you, let me know in the comments down below how it relates to your life. I'm going to be giving you guys another reading here in the next few days. I was a little bit late on these videos again, just because I was going through some stuff over the weekend, but I will be having another video for you guys very shortly, like literally within the next couple of days. I'll start uploading tomorrow, which means I'll probably get to Sag by Wednesday or Thursday. And in that reading, we're just going to tune into y'all's vibes, kind of a you versus them energy, and see where you're at, see where they're at, and then the possible outcome. But yeah, so we'll tune back into these energies next week, not even next week, in a few days, and see where you guys are at. But again, let me know in the comments below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel so that you are notified when I upload or go live, but you do have to make sure that you are clicking that bell and the notification box to all. All right, let's go ahead and get into pile number 3, the Black Obsidian Arrowhead. All right, so this is for those of you that chose pile 3, the Black Obsidian Arrowhead. All right, so for those of you who have chose pile number 3, the Black Obsidian Arrowhead, this is your reading. So we are going to get into the clarification of what actions you should take, as well as clearly what actions you should take. We're also going to look at the connection between you two, as well as your person's energy and your energy. Put these over here. Okay. It's important to understand too, again, with the energies, that even though this is your person's energy, this could be the energy in the way that you see them. Because if your energy is stronger than your person's energy, Sag, here in this reading, your energy can come through as your person's. The roles can be switched. Remember just to flip the switch, okay? So we have, I respect the property of others and I embrace the all. So I feel like your person's very clearly respectful of others, and not only others, but their property, okay? This is somebody who is very balanced when it comes to the give and take of things. They know that they have to respect themselves. Therefore, if they respect themselves, they'll respect others. And the same thing applies to love and everything, okay? But this is more of that sense of respect, and that respect alone. Your person deeply respects themselves, but stays humbled and respects others, right? They embrace the all. So your person is spiritual, okay? Or if they're not spiritual, they definitely embrace it all, which means they may be religious and believe in their, their particular religion, but this doesn't hold them back from being open-minded, okay? Now for you, I have it's good to feel good, and my super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. This is beautiful. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. One of my favorite cards right there, because that is 100% true, Sag. You attract power, and you attract the power of manifestation, the power of creativity, the power of love and family, and all of these things, success, when you basically feel that way inside. You know, when you feel like you're successful, you're strong, and you're humble, and you're helpful, and you're respectful, and you're loving, and you love yourself, and you respect yourself, when you put all this energy into you, and that energy comes from within you and shines outward, that is literally the ultimate success I think that anybody can achieve, because it's this sense of self-worth, self-respect, and self-love. It's a oneness. This oneness is because of the faith of love for yourself, right? That faith portrays onto everyone else, right? And you find joy in that, and you understand that. So guess what? It's good to feel good, because Sag, you worked on it. You figured it out. Whatever this is that has got you feeling this way, that is great. It really is. That is the energy of my Sages, okay, who chose pile number 3. So let's look at the connection between you and the person that you're thinking of. What is the connection between you two? We have the 8 of Voices, okay, the 3 of Inspiration in reverse. We have the 6 of Emotions in the upright, the Knight of Voices in reverse, interesting, and the 3 of Emotions in reverse, as well as the 4 of Emotions in the upright. Okay, so there's a lot of sadness and grief in this connection, okay? A lot of sadness and grief. You guys are soulmates, though. I will tell you that. Now, whether you're soulmates in long-term, short-term, friends, romance, I do see a lot of romance here. I see a lot of passion. I see a lot of heartbreak. I see a lot of somebody in their mental thoughts and feeling trapped. Well, someone who's literally trapped in their thoughts. Yeah, the 8 of Voices. This is almost getting to the end of this cycle that they're going through, but this person, whoever this is, whether this is you, Sag, or your person, this person's been in their mind. Man, they are their own worst enemy here, okay? But there's this sense of them knowing that this pain is for a reason. They know. They may not know exactly why they're going through the pain or why they're going through the loss and the grief of this connection, but they definitely know that it's for a reason. But again, it's still just this is a really trapped, repeating yourself over and over again in your head of the beating yourself up kind of thing, or not even beating yourself up, but yeah, beating yourself up over the questions and the clarity that you may lack, or your person is going through that. Okay, Sag. We also have the 3 of Inspiration. This is a stagnation when it comes to a new beginning in this connection, okay? So there is a stagnation. Somebody's afraid to take a leap of faith with this connection. Somebody's afraid to start a connection with this, but there is a soulmate connection here, okay? The Knight of Voices in reverse, there was a lack of mental clarity in this connection, okay? And I feel like because of that, there wasn't, I feel like possibly with this 3 of Emotions here, there could have been a third party situation. And that doesn't mean that this person was cheating on you. What this means is that there was a third party energy, or there is third party energy, which means family, friends, possibly cheating, temptation. There can be so much involved with this 3 of Emotions. So clear, finding out what actions you need to take will kind of explain some of that too. But it's this sense of, I feel like you feel a disconnect because one of you is more interested in going after the let's go out and have fun. I feel like the priorities are just different in this connection. One of you is more into the not, being out, maybe staying at home, homebody, and the other one is like, let's get out and let's do things, okay? And I feel like because of that, it has led this relationship kind of to a disunion. And so it's creating a lot of loss, grief, sadness. But I do feel like with the 4 of Emotions here, it's like Spirit's trying to tell you, hey, open your eyes, because I know you're caught up over this individual or whatever this person, the disunion between this connection, but there's something else better for you and you're not seeing it, okay? So let's see what actions you should take towards this individual. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the 2 of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Wands, yes. The Chariot, yes. The Prince, wow, you got a lot of cards here. So let me move some of these cards so that you guys have more view here. I know you guys can't see that Ace of Swords. There we go. Yes, I love this. Yes. Take action quick. Okay. Take action when it comes to these burdens. Yeah, separation. Okay, clarifying with the Two of Swords. Whoops. The Queen of Wands. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Give me a minute to tune into this energy. Yeah, so I feel like it has to do with you, Sag. I feel like you need to gain this mental clarity, okay? You need to get yourself out of your head here, get yourself out of your thoughts, take control of those thoughts, okay? Once you get a hold of those thoughts, then you're going to start creating what it is that you truly desire, which is unity. You want a harmony between two. You want the soulmate connection that you hear about. You want that fairy tale love, right? You want union. You want love. You want companionship. You want friendship. You want that connection with someone where you know it's true. And I see with the Queen of Swords here, you taking action towards that, okay? But I do see some of your burdens kind of coming in. I do. I see some of your burdens weighing down here. And it has to do with this soulmate connection. So I feel like maybe I feel like whatever these burdens are is what leads you to kind of fastly move towards. Wow. Wow. Very interesting. You could, Sag, be dealing with a Taurus. Okay, it doesn't have to be just somebody who's grounded, somebody who's very intuitive. But I do see you taking fast action towards this individual. This is someone who manifests. You guys are in separation. Okay, clearly you're in separation here. But I feel like you get the mental clarity you need, and you go after this person, whoever this person is, whoever the high priestess is here that you're going after. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Again, mental clarity. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like you walked away from this connection because of a lack of mental clarity. You were beating yourself up. This was a soulmate connection. So whether this was your past or not, I feel like maybe, Sag, you moved on because of other outside like influence here. Okay, which is real big with Sages. And let me tell you why. Because Sages, it's not that like you care what everybody else thinks, but people close to you, you really care about their opinions, and you allow their opinions to kind of dictate how you create or what you manifest, which is can be good, but can also be bad, because in the end, you may have been in a connection that you weren't truly like, feeling, because you were worried about what other people would think in the sense of the people that matter to you. Okay. But I do feel like you get the mental clarity you need, and you take action towards this connection or either another soulmate connection here. Okay. But again, with this Queen of Swords, the mental clarity when it comes to these burdens, I feel like you realize what those burdens were, what it was that was holding you back and weighing you down. Okay. And it has to do with this. I'm taking action towards the things that you want, need, and desire that create you opening up your mind to find out what these burdens were. Then once you realize what these burdens were that were holding you back, it's like, oh, phew, there you go. You wake up, you see, and it's like, I'm taking action, right? I'm out, I'm gone, I'm headed towards this Princess of Pentacles who I have loved, this high priestess who knows, who is intuitive. And I feel like you take action, really fast action, when it comes to manifesting this separation with this high priestess in you. Okay? Or this emperor in you. Yeah, you really do get this mental clarity. But I do feel like be careful here. I feel this sense of warning when it comes to this fast action, especially clarifying with the Nine of Wands, which is kind of like stagnation. It's like, I feel like the reason you're taking off so quickly is because of the stagnation, because of the having to wait, the going through the burdens, and the having to do all that. I feel like it makes you a little weak in the sense of that weakness is what fuels you to like move so quickly here, okay? But I will tell you, you do have the Five of Swords coming in, which is that defeat, right? You defeat challenges, okay, you guys? This is going to be some strong challenges coming in here, okay? This is why the Princess of Pentacles is in reverse, the High Priestess is in reverse, as well as the Emperor in reverse here, okay? Because I feel like, Sag, if you don't get a hold of this and you move towards this too quickly, you're going to be defeated, okay? You're going to be cut down. You're going to be rejected. Also with the Queen of Swords here in reverse, yeah, a lack of mental clarity. So it's this sense of, again, I feel like this connection is a soulmate connection, and it's like, you know, you want union, but I feel like Divine was trying to say, hey, look, wake up. This is what you have. And you didn't see that because you were so quickly, again, kind of caught up in your, what you went through and what hurt you in this connection. And so you wanted to fastly move towards the total opposite. And it's like you do, okay, which is what you need to do. But it's this warning of understanding, okay, if you move too quickly here, you're going to be defeated, okay? So clearly we're going to clarify more in detail with Spirit, overall advice, you know, in this connection and what actions you need to take. This is obviously not enough information here. This is kind of all over the place, and we need to get more into detail here, okay? All right, Spirit, what do you have for us? What do you have for my Sagittarius when it comes to this connection, this soulmate connection? What actions should they take towards this individual? Who is the High Priestess here? Who is this Emperor in reverse? Why is there defeat on the table when it comes to a perfect union between two? Show me what we need to see, Spirit. Show me what we need to see. 6 to 10 cards, please. Would be nice. We have soulmates right there, right off the bat. So again, this is a soulmate connection, okay? I don't know what that was that flipped. We have lightning, fast. Again, with the fast chariot, the action, right? We also have the Scorpion. Oh, I'm sorry, separation. So yeah, you guys are in separation here, most definitely, okay? So maybe a mask, yeah, you're not speaking your true emotions. Abundance, again, yeah. Let's see, we'll go through one more time. But so far we have soulmates came out first here. Like I told you, this is a soulmate connection. Then we had the Golden Mirror, lightning, separation, the mask, abundance. All right, let's get a few more, Spirit, when it comes to the overall, you know, advice, the overall outcome of these two. Let's see what we got here. We got quite a few, and I'm gonna take them because that's the way I do it. All right, so we have. Let's do it this way. Sorry, you guys. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look here. So we have heartbroken. We have boat, date, engagement ring, ascending, stabbed in the back, the sword and the rose, and cassette. So let me go over this. And then we have, yeah. Okay. So let's go over this really quickly here. Sorry, my phone's going off. Okay. So we have soulmates. This definitely is a soulmate connection. We do have the Golden Mirror here, which is self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Remember what I was talking about? Just make sure that, you know, when it comes to these burdens that have weighed you down, that you don't become too selfish with those burdens, because sometimes when you get caught up in the, why could you do this to me? Or how could you act like this? You know, it becomes a kind of one-sided. You know, there could have been a reason why this person did that to you that you're not understanding or seeing. But I do see this sense of fast action when it comes to this separation, okay? I feel like there's a sudden change, some type of shocking news or surprise. And this is kind of what leads to that transformation. The lightning's very similar to the Tower moment, okay? But I feel like there was a separation very fastly. I feel like, Sag, you walked away from this connection, okay? I really do. And I feel like when you walked away from this connection, You weren't sharing how you really felt with this person, okay? Um, there is abundance here, okay? So it's important in between this read to understand that no matter what, it's keep this positive mindset, okay? Don't allow the burdens to weigh you down. Don't get caught up in those burdens, because when you get caught up too much in the burdens, you start to lose sight of what it is that you're trying to go after and what it is that you want, you need, you desire, okay? So yeah, keep a positive mindset here. Manifest exactly what you want and be thankful and happy for this connection so that you can learn from it, because that's what soulmate connections are for, okay? We do have heartbroken here, which is deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning right here with this 3 of emotions and the 4 of emotions. Very, very, very accurate when it comes to somebody's feeling heartbroken here, okay? But again, it's because of this separation, okay? But because of you walking away from this connection, or because this person walked away from you, possibly, Sag, I don't know exactly where it's at. Just again, you might have to flip the roles, flip the switch here. But again, it's this sense of you receiving what you need, okay? You gaining what you need here, moving on and gaining the closures that you need from this connection. I feel like you walk away because this no longer serves you. Whatever this soulmate connection was for was to teach you something, and I feel like you learn. But interesting enough, I feel like this connection here, I feel like you were stabbed in the back. This person did something. I feel like this person cheated on you, honestly. This person cheated on you. And it's like, yeah, when they did this, or when they chose these third parties over you, it gave you the mental clarity you need. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. Yeah, you repeated this over and over in your head, and it's like you had to walk away with a mask on, because you knew that if you had told this person how you really felt, that they would just have you even more, by the finger. But I do see you taking action again in a new direction here. It does say date, meet someone new, get back out there, plan, set a date. Okay. We also have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, union, completion, ascending, transcending, right? Learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So I feel like you most definitely learned something from this connection. It's not that this person was bad, but there was just something that you were lacking in this connection. And you know that you were in this connection for the wrong reasons, and you wore a mask in this connection. And one, it wasn't fair to your person or towards you. And you know that this was heartbreaking to walk away. You know that this was really hard to do, and that you were going to feel the loss and grief as vice versa this person. Okay. But you know that when you were stabbed in the back by this individual, whether this person cheated on you or chose somebody over you, you got the mental clarity you need. The reason this 10 of, where is it? The 10 of Wands is here, this burdens, is because you're going to play this over in your head over and over again. It's outdated thinking, right? It's a conditioning. It's replaying the events over and over in your head. Be careful though. Don't do that though, because then you're going to stop your ascending, okay? So as far as the action you should take, if you are with this person, Sag, and you haven't left them, definitely take the action that you need to walk away from this connection if it no longer serves you. Don't waste your person's time or your person if you're not happy and you don't feel like you're making them happy, period, okay? But also, too, don't be too selfish, okay? So if you're going to do this in a way to where it is beneficial for both of you guys. Learn what you need to learn. Don't be petty. Speak it clearly. And I promise you, the one that you are looking for will come in. So I hope this clarified with you guys. I can't make spirit speak in a certain way. So the way these messages come through is they come through. So if you are in a relationship and you're like, but hey, we're not in separation. Remember, a disunion can be a disunion with energies. It doesn't have to be the physical, which means you could be living in the same damn house with somebody. Doesn't mean that everything's perfect and gumdrops and lollipops. You know what I'm saying? You can be living with somebody and literally hate them. And I know hate is such a strong word. I should never use that, but you could literally just hate the situation you're in. You could, be like, I don't like this. I'm not happy. And if that's the case, that's when it comes to the action you should take, it is to walk away. Because if something no longer serves you, then why the hell are you wasting? It's not that you're wasting time, but why are you wasting that energy? That energy could be going in a positive way towards you, to bettering your life. So why hold and stay stagnant? You need to keep moving forward, even if it's hard to do. I think a lot of people are afraid to take a leap of faith in a new direction because of fear. Fear is the enemy in a lot of our situations. And don't get me wrong, you may walk away from something that was meant for you, okay? And it's the choice that you make to walk away. And you could walk away, and somebody could have told you it's the best thing you'll ever do, and then turns out it was the worst thing for you to do. But either way, the actions that you take are for you to learn something, because that is ultimately what life is. It's learning lessons. It's transforming. It's changing constantly. It's like a heartbeat. All right, Sag, that's all I have for you. I will see you guys in a couple of days with another general reading. I love you guys. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel by clicking the little black box in this corner, and then hitting subscribe and clicking that bell to all. Don't forget to drop a comment below. Let me know if this video resonates for you, and if it did, how it does. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Blessed be, and I'll see you in a few days. Alrighty? All right, bye.